Hi guys, it's Matt here from the Forex Coach. So we're still in this euro dollar, and it has started to come off this morning, which is nice to see. Now I've actually just for this move adjusted my target, and I'm actually going to probably take half of the trade off here because it's getting a bit oversold, and this sort of morning hours for things like the euro and the pound are often quite volatile, so it can sort of go up and down quite a bit in these periods. So I'm just going to close half the position here. I've got a full lot. I'm going to close 0.5, half a lot. And then I've moved my target to take out this low because it's not really gone far over the overnight. It's kind of gone sideways, which means that we can always get down and then it can turn around and have another push higher. We've still got those previous highs and stuff. So I'm going to now adjust the stop loss to break to the entry price, and as I say, I've moved the target up now to take out this 1 hour 50 period moving average. Okay, just looking to close off the second half of this euro. We're pretty much just above, coming down to target, but it's kind of getting to the oversold realms here, so it's got the potential to bounce from here. So, you know, for the sake of a few pips, I'm happy to get out here and close this out. And because I think there's going to be a lot of opportunities to get some more shorts in on this today at some point. Okay, so it's 20 to 10. I've just taken a new trade on Aussie dollar. To the short, looking for a retest of the lows down here. So we've got target price set down there, and we've got stop loss set in with a reward to risk of about 1 to 1. As you can see there, we're kind of in the process of potentially topping on the 4-hour chart. Now it has come down and hit 21 period moving average, so it could bounce and it could push up and stop us out here, but we have got some negative momentum. So there's also the possibility that this could come down. So the next 20 minutes are key. We want to see this really falling off here. Hi guys, just back, and we're negative a little bit on the Aussie short, but I've just seen potential for another euro short here, so I'm just going to take this now. And looking for a target back down to the lows. And stop, going to put up here, so it's out the way. In fact, the stop loss will need to just go slightly above this price envelope. Now the 4-hour chart, the euro's still not come down to this 21 period moving average, so that's what I'm going to be looking for on this trade, to continue this sort of run down and come down to this 21 period moving average. Hi guys, just back. I'm still sitting in this these trades here, so I'm just happy with the price action at the moment. So just sit and wait and see what happens. Just while we're waiting, I just thought I'd bring up a point that's just been raised on the website about brokers. And been asked a question as to, you know, what broker do you recommend, etc, etc. It's very difficult with brokers because there's so many out there, and there's so many bad comments and bad feedback with regards to brokers. In fact, it's almost to the point where it's very difficult to find a broker that's got positive feedback or majority positive feedback. Now, one website that I do use is this one here. So you can go to this URL, Forex Peace Army, and you can see that just up there. And you can actually put in a broker in there. So, for example, if we search for IG, it's going to bring up IG, and it can give you some details all about the broker and stuff like that. So let's just have a look, and you can see here, you know, it's an amber kind of warning, 2 out of 5 stars based on the reviews that it's got. And you know, you read through and you've got lots and lots of people saying, you know, they've had certain issues and stuff like that with the broker. And you know, now you've got to be so careful, because it is a very corrupt industry and very unregulated industry. And there's even warnings on here for some brokers, I can't remember which one it is, that has actually been prosecuted for putting false reviews. So they're going to websites like this and they write 5-star reviews saying, yeah, great broker, etc, etc. So you know, some of these reviews might be that, and vice versa. Some of these reviews might be another broker basically giving a poor review for, you know, what potentially could be a good broker. So it's so difficult to find a good broker, and you know, almost all of them have got bad reviews one way or another. One thing I would just test with regards to your broker is that you can put money in and you can take money out. Now the other thing I'd say is don't keep all your money in a brokerage account. Now if you're UK registered, you can have FCA insurance scheme. I think it covers you up to sort of £75,000 per account, and in theory your money should be held in a client's account with regards to with a major bank. But I'm sure if someone like IG went under, in order to get your money out, it would take a long time, and whether you'd get it all or not would be another question. The fact that you wouldn't be able to trade, the stress that you'd be under, etc, etc. So one thing that I do is as you've seen the way I trade, you know, I trade generally up to sort of 3-4 lots per trade, but this account that I'm trading on has only got £5,500 in there. Now I've got, you know, lots of other accounts, so you know, I do have probably £30,000 to £40,000 in brokerage accounts, but that's not all of my trading funds. So I would say that you keep, you know, less than 50% of your trading funds in your trading accounts, because you don't need all that money in there. It's only for a margin perspectives that you need that capital in there, and especially with CFD accounts, you don't need all that margin in there. Some spread betting accounts you do need margin in there, because it uses more of your margin up per position, etc, etc. So just be careful. You know, I can't recommend a broker because, you know, there's just so many out there. As you've seen, you know, I do use Admiral Markets. Unfortunately, they don't offer a spread betting account, which means it's great in the way that you don't need much money in your account as far as margin goes, but obviously you do have to pay taxes on profits, etc, etc. So I do have spread betting accounts as well, but with different brokers that I tend to use for more of my scalping accounts and stuff like that. But just be careful, as I say. There's, you know, it's a company as big as IG, and look at the ratings it's got there. In fact, look, XM are advertising heavily on here. Let's just search them, because I think it might have been them that had one of the bad warnings. Just go back to the home page. XM, let's try them. Learn more. Okay, they've actually got better reviews, to be fair, if you compare to something like IG. So it wasn't XM that I was thinking of. It must have been another one that I saw. They had this warning up here saying that the company had been prosecuted, the brokerage had been prosecuted for putting fake reviews in. But if you were UK based, check that the broker is UK based, so that you can make sure that you've got a UK account, and therefore you can have the your money protected, the insurance scheme. Make sure that they allow you to trade as small as you need to trade in order to not over leverage yourself. So some people might be starting with a small account and can only, you know, trade it to half a lot or something like that. Can't trade less than half a lot, which would just be too big a trade position if you've only got a couple of £1,000 in your trading account. Yeah, so check that out. Make sure that you can do things like hedging, so you can trade in both directions if you need to. One of the important things that I like to make sure is that you can close part of a position. So if you're short 0.5 of a lot and you want to close half the trade, you can close 0.25 of the lot off, and that will bank effectively half your profits. Some brokers don't allow it, in which case you have to then take a long trade for 0.25 of a lot to effectively hedge your position and net half your profits. But that's you know, something I wouldn't want to do, so I make sure my brokers allow me to close half a position off. I did do a review on some brokers when I was looking for one a few months ago, so just have a look on the Facebook page and you'll see that. I can see some price movement on the euro, so I'm just going to go back to that. And okay, so Aussie's still holding up there, and euro started to break down, so we can see if this can try and get a run back down to this price target down here. If we can get close, I'll probably close half the position and bring this stop loss to this high, but we'll hold on to it for now. Okay, just going to close off half this position. And then going to bring the stop loss down to just above this high here. So it's going to make that a profitable trade no matter what happens, or a risk-free trade now. And I'm doing that because we're in the Aussie anyway, so either way, dollar strength is going to play into our hands. Okay, so euro's coming down, we're just getting close to target here on this. Aussie's still holding up. Okay, so we're still coming down. Pretty sure we've hit target on this, but I think that I'm just looking at euro down at 120, 105 on another account. It seems to have froze up on here. Okay, just back, and we've closed out that trade, so let's hit target price, and we've closed out that second half. So looking at some good profits today. This is just my closed trades, and if I change this, if it lets me, okay, this is my my trade since the 2nd of January, so the last 2 days. Bearing in mind I started with £5,000 in this account, and I've just closed out of profits of nearly £600, which is, you know, over a 10% gain in 2 days. So it's been a good start to the year trading. And I've had plenty of other gains on my other accounts as well, to be honest. So I'm having a very strong start to the trading year. Obviously 2 days in, but markets are good, getting some good action in them at the moment. So focus back on the Aussie now. I've had some good trades, as we know. I'm going to look to get out of this trade now, to be honest. I took the second entry. It has just come down a short while ago, but this is really holding up. The Aussie comparison to a lot of the other pairs against the dollar that's weak. So Aussie's looking a lot stronger here, which means we could be looking for a break higher. So ideally I'd like to be getting out of this trade if I can. Okay, so I've managed to get out of the Aussie at the entry level there. So I've had a good couple of days, so and I'm happy with the trading today. So unless something really peachy sets up, I'm going to call it a day as far as these short-term trades are concerned. As I say, over the last couple of days, almost 10% up. So now £604 up on this account. I hope you've had a good day's trading. I'm going to wrap this video up here for now.